Hello, everyone, and welcome to Gothy Roundtable, the official talk show of r/Goth. I'm Cadaver Kelly, and as always, I'm joined by my excellent co-host, Dave. Hi, Dave.
Hello, hello.
Unfortunately, our third co-host, Caroline, could not be with us this month, but she is here in spirit via the ghost of her video box. Our second episode of this show last year was the memes episode and has become a viewer favorite. So we are excited to bring the return of our most popular episode to date. Our guest is a real-life goth meme. You've seen his face shared around the goth corners of the internet. He is a baby bat's worst nightmare, motivational speaker to the posers, and perpetually unimpressed. Elitist Joe, welcome to the round table.
There is no Elitist Joe here. I am the gatekeeper! I have come to play your game with your rules. Roll the meme!
So, this is a show where the rating system is made up and the goth points definitely matter. Gatekeeper, we have gathered up a collection of goth memes from around the internet. For each meme we present, we will have you share your feedback and give them a rating of your choosing. 1 out of 5 bats, 3 out of 10 sad Robert Smiths. You decide both the rating system and the score. And, as is now officially tradition, we will commence the ceremonial presenting of the memes. Dave, let's see that first meme.
Here we go. Hold on to your goth cards.
Wait! Stop! Stop! You are missing a player! Where is she? Answer me!
Caroline is only here in spirit. We have the ghost of her video box. She was too afraid to present her face.
That was a trick question! She was banished! She handed in her goth card! Roll the meme.
Yes. Here we have the first meme. Nicolas Cage says he is a goth and lives with a pet crow who insults him. How do you do, fellow goth? With, well, Nicolas Cage painted on makeup and choker piercings. Classic. What do you think, Gatekeeper?
That is based on a news article. That is not a meme! Hand in your meme card, you are banished! But Nicolas Cage is alright.
Right, alright.
He should live with black animals as he has chosen. We accept no less from the Ghost Rider.
So, Gatekeeper, how do you rate this meme?
Terrible! It is not a meme. Does not get a key.
Acceptable.
So Dave, what do you think of this meme?
Yeah, I don't know. When I saw it, I was laughing out loud because I like Nicolas Cage, and seeing him with that makeup and then the "How do you do, fellow gods?" just it made me chuckle.
Yeah, I actually really like this one, and it's because it's a play on the classic Steve Buscemi "How do you do, fellow kids" meme.
Yep.
So that it kind of got me the "How do you do, fellow goths."
A prize guide. What?
Hello.
He doesn't look a body.
All right, so let's see the second
Mrs.
meme.
Gatekeeper says hello.
Hello, Mrs.
Hello,
Gatekeeper.
Mrs. Gatekeeper.
Body.
Right. Second one.
She keeps the back gate. I keep the front gate. You do not get between.
All right, so my gatekeeper, we present to you the second meme. Croc Martens.
He does. He looks like Ragnar Lothbrok. They should have given the role to him.
I am having technical difficulties. I cannot see the meme.
All right, let's give our
there we
gatekeeper
are.
a moment. Oh, okay, cool.
I cannot watch it via the Twitch stream. The technology is too much for an old soul like me. And now it shows. Hand in your goth card, Twitch. You are banished for being slow.
Very fair, very fair.
I have seen this meme before. In many forms. This is one of the better forms. Though I don't think many people would wear these shoes. I know of one who would wear these shoes. But we do not speak of him.
Hey.
We never speak of him. We don't. We just don't.
Right.
He is the biggest poser of them all. And he needs to hand in his goth card. You know who you're talking about, Joe Tobin.
Oh, him.
So, gatekeeper, how do you rate this meme?
It says what it says on the box. It is a good meme, though maybe not such a goth meme. It would not have killed them to put a Sisters of Mercy logo on the side of the boot.
Ultimate goth cred. Sisters of
But
Mercy.
they never said they are goth Croc Martens, just Croc Martens.
Croc Martens. Sounds like a crock of shit to me.
So, Dave, what do you think of the Croc Martens?
I do not approve of the Croc Martens.
Yeah, there's holes at the top.
Yeah, it's a nice mix-up of Crocs and Martens. I said it's a good job on mixing the images. And it's amusing because, I mean, it's been a joke in the goth subculture now for ages, it feels like. So this is a nice one. I mean, we've seen all those with Crocs and spikes and whatnot. And I hadn't seen this one before myself.
Poser Crocs!
Exactly. So, yeah, it's okay.
Like comfortable.
I think this is the most stylish form of Crocs that I've seen. I enjoy this meme. I do agree with the gatekeeper that it's not necessarily goth specific, but goths could appreciate this, and I think punks could appreciate this too, because a lot of punks wear Doc Martens as well.
Very true.
With one caveat, never wear them with lime green socks underneath.
Very, very sound advice.
They will look terrible!
All right, so Dave, let's see the next meme.
Aye, the next meme comes here. Oh, mighty gatekeeper. Pair of demonias with
Heelys.
yeah, exactly, wheelies. It sounds like something you would not do.
Heelys. Somebody's going to break a leg in those things.
Not bullshitting there, are you?
Platforms are difficult to keep intact, especially demonia platforms, as is.
Hermione is
Let alone riding around on one heel on those things. They're going to shear. Somebody's going to have a bad time. They'll fall into the black hole.
Hermione is a shit.
So, Gatekeeper, you want to give this meme a rating?
Terrible idea. But okay, meme. If you are trying to create something terrible, which they are. Combining two terrible things does not make a good thing.
So, Dave, how do you feel about this meme?
Yeah, I mean, I've been vocal about not liking demonias, but this cracked me up because I could definitely see many of my friends, I don't know, skating around in these, and sounds like a terrible idea. Like
Trying to skate in those things.
yeah,
I think it's
The
funny. And
platforms will snap. Their ankles will break. They will cry.
I hope whatever industrial club that someone is wearing these stompy boots to has good liability insurance, because get a few drinks and some people have them wheeling around on the dance floor, tragedy will strike.
oh yes, oh yes.
I hope they enjoy pain. These shoes are a masochist wet dream.
So.
What do you think yourself, Kelly, about this?
I think it's very funny, the concept of demonia Heelys, but it's okay as a meme. It's funny, not laugh out loud funny, but I got some amusement out of it.
Aye.
It is more snigger and shake your head a little funny.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. If I were to rate the
But at
this
least it
meme-
is a meme.
Yes. If I were to rate this meme, I would say 2 stompy boots out of 5 stompy boots.
Yeah, sounds about fair. Right.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's see the next meme.
A classic, this one. Wednesday, I have 2 reactions when going out. 1, ew, the sun. 2, ew, the people. Classic. What do we think, Gatekeeper?
I cannot talk. I am a cliche myself, but I know a cliche when I see one. This is a cliche! But it is also a meme, and it is also apt.
So Gatekeeper, you're giving this one a thumbs up?
Reluctantly.
All right, Dave, how do you feel about
The
this?
relation to Goth is tenuous at best.
Agreed
Very
on
true.
that one.
Very true. Yeah, I mean, I like Wednesday, but it's not very goth per se. But I like the whole idea behind it. Not a big people person myself, and the sun is killing me right now, so sounds about fair. How about yourself, Kelly?
Yeah, I could take it or leave it. It's fine. Not something that I found particularly funny or amusing. As Gatekeeper has very very pointedly said, it's kind of cliche, and yeah, it's like I said, could take it or leave it. 1 out of 4 Wednesdays for me.
Aye.
Not everywhere.
Alright. Next meme coming up. This one I saw quite recently, actually. Randomly on Facebook, and thought it was pretty amusing, because it seems very true. You know, see an alternative person with fishnets, rips it a little bit on accident, and it's like, oh, this is fine. So what do you think, almighty gatekeeper?
A door is another form of gate. She has passed through the door.
I have?
She has left part of herself on the door.
I did?
The door has transformed her for the better. She has passed the gateway into God.
That isn't what you told me several days ago.
I approve of this meme. And it is nice.
All right, this meme is Gatekeeper approved. Dave, what do you think?
Yeah, I like it. I like it. It seems apt to my own experience with fishnets, and basically everyone I know as well. So it's fun. It's seems appropriate.
You can tell the posers from the real ones by the tears in their fishnets. If they are too perfect, they are only posing for the camera and should be banished.
I think this meme, the drawing to me, this is a very death rocker look. This is this is the kind of stuff that you see at death rock shows. So the rip in the door, the nice, it's very true. I would give this meme, and I think, someone obviously custom drew this, so there's an effort that went into this as well. So I got to give some credit for effort. I'd give this meme 4 out of 6 rips in the fishnet.
Alright. Right. Gatekeeper, are you ready for the next?
I am always ready to roll the meme.
This one is quite interesting. See 4 pairs of eyes and different substances. Cocaine, marijuana, beer, clove cigarette. What do you think, Gatekeeper?
For references within the Goth subculture, it is okay. This will go over the head of most posers. And that is good.
Can't even see.
Because the poser train is coming, kiddies! Listen to it scream!
What do you think, Kelly?
I really like this meme a lot. I like the format. I think it's funny. It goes with the subverted expectations line of humor. And I do really enjoy meme formats that take that approach. The clove cigarette with the Robert Smith eyes. Overall, it's a really solid goth meme. But I will say the Robert Smith reference is a little overused, and the clove cigarette jokes are a little cliche, so I have to dock a few points in my opinion for that stuff. But overall, really strong, solid goth meme. I would give it 3.5 out of 5 clove cigarettes.
Come, indulge yourself.
It's not one we see a lot of with the format, so it's okay.
Aye.
All right, and Dave, how about you? How do you like this meme?
Yeah, I hadn't seen it before, and I do enjoy the whole setup of it. But as you said, it's with Bob himself. It's a bit overused, but I like it. So I'll give it 3 out of 5 clove cigarettes, I guess.
All right, so let's see that next meme.
Right, next one. Tweet from Elon Musk. Just decided to buy the entire subculture. Woohoo! What do we think, Gatekeeper?
To begin with, it's not a meme! It is a screen cap! Even I, with my limited exposure to modern technology, know that. Elon Musk knows that. And trying to buy the entire subculture. Fuck you, Elon Musk! Fuck you! You are banished! You cannot buy it. You can have Killstar and nothing more. And that's not even part of it.
Is it saying Killstar to Mars?
I approve of that. Kelly, what do you think?
So I love this meme. This came on the heels of Elon Musk deciding to buy Twitter. I would argue that this is a meme because it's not a legitimate screen cap. It's someone who, photoshopped together to look like a screen cap of Twitter. So it was created by someone creating this to be funny. So I would say it does count as a meme rather than a screen cap. But
They need to make better memes.
I think it's very funny just because of Elon Musk with the Twitter purchase. It's very topical, and when it comes to goth memes, we see the same memes and jokes getting circulated over and over.
Does this mean that Bill Gates is going to buy the hipster subculture?
You take Bill Gates for a hipster?
Actually, no. Steve Jobs would buy the hipster subculture. Or the beatniks.
Yes.
Jobs is dead.
Bill Gates is more likely to buy, I don't know, video games. All of them.
Yeah, so I rate this meme pretty highly, just because it
Who
is
would
topical.
you think would buy emo?
Who would buy emo?
Good question.
Nobody wants to buy emo.
You're right. Nobody wants to buy emo. I feel like Mark Cuban would buy metal. I don't know why. I feel like the metal community, that would be Mark Cuban. I'm trying to think of other people with the deep pockets to buy an entire subculture.
Yeah.
So Dave, what about you?
Jim Carrey would buy death metal.
Jim Carrey would buy death metal. So Dave, what do you think of this meme?
I like it. I like it. It's, I mean, it's amusing. It's amusing that someone would buy a whole subculture. So I'd give it, I don't know, 4 out of 5 Musks.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this meme 5 out of 7 Teslas.
Excellent, excellent. All right, next meme coming up.
Electro Goth. No.
Fair play on that. So here is the next one. Hey, I saw you at Goth Night. How come you didn't say hi? What I saw at the Goth Night.
My gatekeeper, what do you think of this meme?
I'm not sure. If they're trying to make a joke about a smoky dance floor, you can still see people. If they're trying to make a joke about everyone looking the same, they all look different. What's the joke?
So I do agree. I think, I like the intention of the meme. Maybe missed the mark in execution. And the intention of the meme is that, someone saying, "Why didn't you say hi to me at Goth Night? I saw you there." And for whatever reason, you didn't see that person at Goth Night. That stuff happens at club nights all the time, whether it's a crowded dance floor or the lighting or whatever factors in the club. So I can appreciate the intention. I can relate to the point of view. But maybe the execution wasn't getting the point across.
Aye.
I'm gonna let Ronnie in now because...
Yeah, it was a bit hard to get what the joke was on this one. That's very true, because I wasn't sure as well if it
I have
was meant to
actually
be.
seen this one before and I thought exactly the same thing. What are they trying to say? Best thing they could have done, silhouettes in a smoke haze. That would have worked.
Gatekeep dog is coming.
All right, so I personally would give this 1 out of 4 smoke machines. Dave, how would you rate this meme?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna rate it about 1 pebble out of 5. It's juiced a lot, and it's hard to say what exactly they wanna make of this.
Hand in your meme card! You are banished!
Exactly.
First banishing of the memes this episode. So now we're getting started. So Let's see that next meme.
Next meme is kind of hard to see actually on here. I'm gonna enlarge it a bit. There we go. Should be a little bit easier, but basically, when the local scene needs allies to sustain the venue. And then you see to the left there, ravers, metalheads, 80s pop nostalgics, BDSM crowd, and burlesque shows, I think it is. And then on the right side, goths looking a bit uncomfortable. What do we think, Gatekeeper?
I don't know, I think they're both looking uncomfortable. Neither side likes each other. Of course I know what this is from too, and all the goth memes that it makes. Because, ooh, look at us! Vampires! Blah!
Yes.
But it is not wrong. Forgot to add industrialists though, because obviously whoever made this meme thinks industrial is goth, and they should be banished!
Kelly, what do you think?
I really like this meme. I think it's very relevant to people within the scene. You know, it's relevant to club culture. And it's very true that sometimes a few different music communities need to join forces to keep a venue alive. And they're not always compatible, or the folks within those scenes don't always cross over as much. Personally, I do really like the 80s pop stuff. I like the combo goth 80s pop nights. But the reluctantly partnering up to save a venue, it's very relatable. And I do love what we do in the shadows. So of course, really like the reference photo used in the meme. And I like the format too. This shot from what we do in the shadows of Nadja and Nandor uncomfortably shaking hands in agreement. It's a really good meme format. So I would rate this pretty highly. I would rate this 4 out of 5 struggling venues.
Yep. I agree. I like this one. It's relatable. It's funny, and likewise there. I love what we do in the shadows, and yeah, I think I'll give this one a 4 out of 5 fangs.
And so many people upset with the DJs.
Yep.
Play my music! No! Play my music!
Yes, my condolences to the DJs at these venues.
Yeah, it cannot be easy. Alright, next meme rolling up. Let me change the size on that one. So, an image.
Only on Facebook?
So this is
that is an internet problem.
So this is a meme of Siouxsie Sioux giving a death glare, and it says, when you promised yourself that you wouldn't get in any more fights online, then someone says, you don't have to be goth or you don't have to listen to goth music to be goth on Facebook.
Or Reddit. Or Instagram. Or Twitter. Or at the bottom of a quarry in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
It will happen. Even when you are banished, someone will say it. And you will have the argument, while you are banished together.
That's Susie in the Banshees.
So, Gatekeeper, how would you rate this meme?
Appropriate. Highly appropriate.
So I would rate this meme pretty well. I think it's pretty funny, and
That's just a photo of Siouxsie that doesn't get used a lot, which is good.
Yeah, and it's a great photo for memes too. Great expression.
Plus, the top says, "Fashion can go jump into a quarry."
Yes, Siouxsie, my queen. And the scenario laid out here, we've seen it play out time and time again. And, everyone, I feel like everyone within the goth subculture, when they see those comments or posts, they're either going to respond to them or very strongly fight the urge to respond to them if you tell yourself not today.
Yep. Many a days. Many a days.
So I would give this 5 out of 6 Facebook likes.
Yeah, I think I'd go with about 8 out of 10 stairs. Pretty solid and very accurate.
It's a good meme. More posers need to see it.
Indeed.
Send a copy to the banished. Maybe they can get a key and escape.
Aye. Alright, next meme coming up. Yeah, this one is so good.
Gatekeeper, what do you think of this meme?
What kind,
My face doesn't say.
what kind of fucking meme is that?
I mean, Killing Joke are a post-punk band, but they're not necessarily a goth band. But it's okay.
All right. I think Killing Joke is strongly goth adjacent, post punk or bordering on punk.
Goth adjacent is not goth. Goth adjacent is goth adjacent.
But I laughed out loud when I saw this
Yes, I have to yell.
So this is Bert from Sesame Street, and I thought this was pretty funny. I would give this 4 out of 5 80s.
It is a good song.
Yeah, I think I like this one as well. And I think I'll go with 3 out of 4 birds.
The meme is acceptable. For now.
Alright. Acceptable. I'll take that. Right, next one coming up. I'll enlarge that one a little bit here. So, it's supposed to be someone on Twitter. Goth girl, post selfie. Weird dude in replies. Looking so beautiful, Mistress Queen of Darkness, Gothic beauty, step on my balls, I am your slave. Haven't we heard that before? What do you think?
I have a feeling the first thing Gatekeeper is going to say about this one.
Uh-huh.
Hand in your goth card, leg humper. You are banished. And it is not a meme.
There it is. So, aside from the fact that this is a screen cap, not a meme, the execution of the joke, Gatekeeper, how do you feel about this one?
Well, given it is from somebody who might get these sort of comments, it's coming from a case of first-hand knowledge. So, well, it is what it is.
Yeah, I think this meme is pretty funny. I've gotten a few messages on Tumblr like this before, and the funniest part is that to someone who hasn't been through this experience, this would look ridiculous. But the people who have experienced this know it's actually not that far off from reality. So I think that's part of the humor in it all is just, you know, showing this to the public. This is what we deal with, and people are like, oh wow, that's ridiculous and over the top, and it's like, it's actually pretty much exactly what happens.
Sometimes what feels like satire is the truth.
The truth is more ridiculous than satire at times. So I would rate this I would say 2 leg humpers sliding into my DMs out of 3.
Were you about to say 2 leg humpers sliding into your dick?
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Humpers don't have 2 dicks.
Either way, it works.
No, we might have trouble.
And Dave, how would you rate this screen cap?
It's quite accurate as far as I've heard from basically every single woman I know in the alternative scenes. So I'd rate it about 4 out of 5 crushed balls, I guess. It's quite funny.
4 out of 5 crushed balls. That's a lot of crushed balls.
And I like that it's out of 5, an odd number.
Yes. Alright, are we ready for the next one, eh?
Either someone was extra endowed or someone was lacking.
Yep.
I'm in the sport.
Next meme here then. The cure in the studio, like, yeah, this sounds like depression is having a party. Drop it.
There's been no more.
Pretty good one.
About that.
Yes, goth depression, blah, blah, blah. Remember, kiddies, they wrote love cats!
Yep. At the front of whose house?
I'm not sure, but they were near the start of...
What do you think, Kelly?
So I do agree that the joke itself in regards to the cure and depression and stuff is very cliche and overused. But I do think that this meme format is very funny. So I can appreciate that someone took the meme format and applied a goth joke to it. So I'll give it some credit for that. For me, I'd give it 2 out of 4 sad bobs.
And it killed her.
Excellent. Sad bobs, I love it. Yeah, I think I'd go with something similar there. I like the meme format, and it is very cliche. but I liked it. When I saw it, I can say that I laughed out loud. Mainly because I wasn't ready for it, but it was fun. So I'd say about 3 out of... Let's go with 3 out of 5 bobs.
How fucking ridiculous.
It's the format.
It's not terrible. The format's good. The content is questionable. Not enough to be banished, but enough to lose a key.
Yeah, I think on r/goth they would call that low effort.
Oh, yes.
And Steve would never ever do that to anybody.
That is very true.
He's had some very good offers.
Right. Are we ready for the next?
Various reasons.
Bring it on.
But I'm just wondering, is there shortage of fucking drugs or meth in the area? Because everyone
It's time to make this Bauhaus into a Bauhome. With, I don't know what house that is, but it kinda looks like the Addams family house and Bauhaus.
It's not dope, it's a fucking mess.
Probably.
What do you think, almighty
All I can
gatekeeper?
think right now is Bauhaus in the middle of our street. It's alright. It's okay. It can stay. It doesn't get banished. It have a key.
Because everyone around here is acting like a fucking nutcase and it's pissing me off.
All right, I love this meme. This meme, I actually did laugh out loud when I saw it because I do think it's a clever play on words and the expression turn this house into a home. I wasn't expecting it, so this one got me, and I would give this 4 out of 5 Peters.
That's what
Nice,
Ellen
nice.
told me.
Yeah, I really like this one as well. It was a very clever meme format, the whole thing. It made me laugh. And yeah, I'd give it 6 out of 7 kicks in the eye.
Nice. And then another thing I like about this one, someone did put effort into this. They had to like Photoshop Bauhaus onto the backdrop and then overlay the text on it, and they used like different fonts and stuff. This was not a low effort meme.
Definitely.
If this meme were a bird, it would be a bowerbird.
Aye.
What did you say about Angela?
She just said all that stuff about Stephen.
So this meme is approved by the full panel. Let's see the next meme.
She's in no fucking position to flog anybody.
This one I like myself, as someone who kinda grew up around the farms a lot. It's quite amusing. An alternative person sitting in a tractor. A rural goth, if you'd have it. What do we think, almighty gatekeeper?
We didn't know whether she was still hanging around or not, and he was going off his tits.
It's a painting. It's not a meme. But it is amusing.
Well, I was pretty sure that someone...
That had better be a harvester of souls. Or of posers.
Was still hanging around. Would have fucked off as soon as I saw the cops coming. But then...
Yeah, for me, I think the scenario is somewhat amusing, but doesn't really do it for me. Like, this isn't something that I really laughed at when I saw it, so, it's okay. I mean, it's a picture, so,
1
out of 5 John Deeres.
chuck her in the fucking drunk tank for the night and let the judge deal with her the next day and decide whether she gets.
And how about you, Dave? How would you rate this?
I think I'd go with
I don't know.
3 out of 6 Harvesters of Souls.
Bring them in. The warden to the jail, to the rest.
All right, so let's see the next meme.
Let me enlarge that one a bit.
Didn't you show this one last time?
This is what I'm saying.
I don't think so. Maybe.
Or something using that format?
It's probably same format,
Probably
different
same,
meme.
To the court now and get Lady Oldgate's there. Because we may get one. Has she gone on a bite and buy any of the others that she's had in the past?
Definitely not.
No, she doesn't give a fuck.
And doesn't sign over
Is that who I think it is hiding up the back?
There's enough evidence.
That it is.
Well, I have evidence because I recorded it out the front of my house.
And getting to the front. What did the
It is in fact the banished one.
To do, go there.
Now we know where she was banished to.
I said, what do you expect? You go drag her out of bed at, you know, half
It is a fate worse than death. Just ask Elitist Joe.
And I said,
Yeah.
she went and came banging on my door.
Yes, yes.
My kids up and like,
Goths love hairspray.
so,
Everybody knows this. And they love lots of hairspray.
fucking go and arrest her or go and do something.
But it is true.
Even if it's going to take you 3 fucking hours of paperwork, yes, I fucking do. That's not
I personally love this meme. I really enjoy the used car salesman meme format. But also the hairspray joke coupled with Caroline being in the mix there. I love this meme. I would give this 5 out of 6 Aquanets.
The next morning. Yes, I fucking do expect that to happen.
Yeah, I like
And
this
the
one
viewers
myself.
were thinking, she's not in the episode, what gives? There she is!
Indeed.
She makes the meme.
Straight away when
Yeah, I like this one. It's apt, and the format is funny, and using one of our dear co-hosts. Perfect. I'd say 4 out of 5 hairsprays.
Bother tracking down to Siouxsie.
Yeah, because I didn't know the address. I said, where does Steve live? I
So
said,
we have
"Oh."
deemed this acceptable. Let's see our next meme, or was that the last one?
I think we have a few more.
Oh, excellent.
Let's see.
So they didn't care.
Yep, there we have another one.
No, they didn't say fucking blockers, stop fucking...
Classic, overused one.
What?
Into
Do you idiots know any other bands but The Cure?
Oh, that...
No.
Hand in your goth cards, you are banished!
I'm still in 2 minds whether, Maggie Smith was...
Cure this! Cure that! La la la! Cure, cure, cure! Bob, bob, bob! Bah!
You man the top.
Yeah, basically. I like this meme format. It's the Cure.
The missionary meme format is a pretty good one, although it's used a lot. I do agree. Pretty sick of these memes with the Cure. Although I will say some effort
I've seen
went
a
into
different variant with, instead of The Cure, it's Robert Smith. Again with The Cure. Same format, different name.
So
Yeah.
that hell,
Some effort did go into this though, because someone had to like draw on the Robert Smith hair and the makeup on the faces in the meme, and they had to Photoshop in disintegration and pornography in the album covers there. So there was some effort that went into it.
Somebody spent a lot of time in MS Paint.
Yes, I would give this 2 out of 5 vinyl LPs.
Yep, yep. I think I'd give it around 2 out of 5 Bobs, I guess, again.
1 out of
okay.
5. Fuck off with the Cure memes!
so,
Oh, well, I just went
Alright.
you went and fried
Right, I think this may have been the last one. We'll see in a second. Oh, no, we had some more.
you know, what would you
So,
think
yeah. When you hella goth, but pollen count got you like. Not exactly goth per se in any way or shape, but I kind of put off the pollen issue there, and makeup and stuff, and you know, just feeling like crap sitting at home.
None of you, whoever use.
I will say the sick Edward Scissorhands is a good visual
Yeah.
to convey that experience. What do you think of this meme?
It would be dodgy. It would be dodgy if it was Edward Penis Hands and a cigarette.
If you didn't do anything, what do you have to apologise for, you idiot? You just don't.
So, Gatekeeper, how would you rate this meme?
I mean, fuck me, drunk.
Well, it's a meme. And goths do their makeup to look dead. So it's basically saying, get lots of pollen, don't need to do your makeup. Win-win!
they keep going.
If they keep going, then I'm going to.
And remember, kiddies, when a goth goes to bed, they do not wake up with bed hair. They wake up with a new hairstyle.
I really don't see the point, because Katie has got an AVO.
I'm gonna give this 2 out of 5 Scissorhands.
Yep, yep. I think I'm gonna give it like 2 out of 6.
And there.
What's his name? The director.
Oh, Tim Burton's.
Tim Barber. Yeah, that's the one. Exactly.
But it depends on.
2 penis hand cigarettes.
It says, you know, this should not allowed to associate with the Coopers and
Right.
family.
Oh, we actually had a little bit more.
Whatever.
So, the most accurate concert diagram I've ever seen. I can't for the life of me see that one, so I'm gonna check it out.
Come,
Give me 1 second.
indulge
Last
yourself.
where I arrived.
Yeah, well, I hope you go and take a different. I hope you go.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to zoom in and move this around to check out the different sections of the venue they've laid out for us here.
Yeah.
So up front we've got the stage, and then the yellow section below that.
Teenagers.
Teenagers. Okay, okay. So let's see, what are the other sections here? See, I have pretty good vision, and I'm having a hard time making out this one.
Likewise.
Parents, anyone over 25, parents. And at the bar we have people who really enjoyed your set. Next to the stage, I can't read it.
Next to the stage is people who begged for a guest list spot a half hour before the show.
And Katie's just a drug butt.
Yeah, seems
Michael went and
relatively accurate, I guess.
goes to
This is very accurate, and honestly, I'm super called out by the people at the bar who really enjoyed your set, because that's definitely me. I get a few drinks in me. I go up to the bands afterwards, and I'm like, "Oh, really amazing set!" And that's something I enjoy about the goth scene, is that the musicians are accessible enough that you can talk to them and you can connect with performers.
Yeah.
And the bar can also be the beer garden.
Where was Leah?
True.
Or the smoker's patio.
Yep.
Well, if it's in bed,
This meme is apt, but it is not strictly related to goth.
Very true.
I mean, she's
Yes, this would be a universal underground music diagram. So independent and small music venues, I think this would apply to most of them.
I didn't ask into a mother like her.
Yeah.
So I would give this, a lot of effort actually probably went into making this and thinking this through, and just like someone probably had to think in their mind, like lay out what does a music venue look like for these shows. So I'm going to give this 5 out of 6 enjoyable sets.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. It's it is pretty accurate, and it's well thought out. I'd give it
the one that's telling me that she gets pissed every day before she goes.
5 out of 7 good shows.
As a general meme, 5 out of 7 would meme again. But as a goth meme, 1 out of 7 needs more goth!
Oh, by the way,
Aye. Alright.
I don't know, reverse the colours and make it black or something.
Black on black.
All right, so too
Put your
general
hands on
for
it.
gatekeeper. Too general for the gatekeeper.
Alright, I think we have a few more. Let's see. Yeah, definitely there. But we are getting towards the end of our memes here. So here we have another tweet. I'm free February 14th. Of course you are all you do is listen to the Cure's pornography album and stay in your room. No comment.
Better for me.
No, I said to them, I have to get married in the Ukrainian Orthodox Church.
Not a meme.
She said yes. No, that's
I knew
not
that
a
one
meme,
was
that's
coming.
the fact.
It's about the Cure. Again.
Also predicted that it was coming. I was going to say, can't they pick a different band and album?
Why Valentine's Day matters, it'd be better if they said it was a random Friday. Stay on topic. You are banished.
You know, there's a lot of things I would critique about this meme. So the sentiment, I think, is funny. It's definitely kind of poking fun at introversion. And I think introverts could relate and appreciate the meme. But you know, The Cure's pornography album, as we said a bunch of times, The Cure is overused in goth memes. Also, not sure pornography would be the album of choice for all goths. And I'm not sure that if you were to pick an album that a goth would listen to over and over again, that it would necessarily be this album. There's a few albums that I think would be maybe a little more representative. Juju by Siouxsie and the Banshees would have probably been a better choice because Juju is the definitive goth album of Siouxsie's discography. So it's a very clear, like, this is the album that the goths would pick. So I think, it could have been a little bit better in execution. But you know what? I'll cut this one some slack, as it is not a meme. It's just a screen cap of a tweet. So as just a, tweet that was thrown together probably in a few minutes to make a joke or make a point, it's acceptable. But for the purposes of our goth memes, I'm going to give this 2 out of 6 Valentines.
Do not say that.
Alright.
Sorry.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same. It's kind of okay, but also it's very overused and just quickly done. So
He's just not used
I don't know.
to Jazz name around here and this sort of time. He's just fucking
2 out of 5 bananas.
Right.
Your joke is boring and you are boring!
Right.
Right.
All right, so do we have any more memes in the queue?
I believe we have 1 or 2 more.
Brownie. But
So yeah.
yeah, red, offended. Why do you need that?
Let me see, what did it say in there? So, I'm not sure what the plushie things are on the shoes, but the text is, I'm too intimidated to get close enough to give him the grip, which I have no idea what that means, but yeah, it's a funny picture.
My guess is they're those, like, a bit like stress balls made out of. You squish them. Given that the group it's posted to is gripping squishmallows with force.
That could be the case, yes.
But in either case, it's not really goth, is it?
No.
It's just boots. Alternative boots. I mean, it is kind of funny, but it's not really goth. And why would a goth find that scary? They'd find them adorable. Creepy cute.
Yeah, for me, I don't know anything about Squishmallows, so the reference is lost on me. But it is a funny image. I don't think I can appropriately rate this one because I don't know anything about like the plushies or Squishmallows. So I don't know if there's more context to it that I'm missing. I can't give it an appropriate rating.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same. I have no idea what Squishmallows are. I know the shoes-ish, but not the... I don't really get the meme.
They're trying to make something cute into something scary and laugh about it. But goths would look at that and say, it's even cuter!
Yeah, I think we have to call a mistrial on this meme. Not enough evidence.
Yep.
Those are your keys, you are banished!
Exactly. Alright, next meme coming up. Alright, so this one says, Barber, so what it'll be? Me? You ever stomped around on a dance floor the size of a gas station restroom on a Wednesday night yelling, muscle and hate? Barber, say no more. And then that haircut everyone has seen. What do we think, Gatekeeper?
That's not a goth meme, that's a Nitzarab meme!
What do you think, Kelly?
Yeah, I agree. Not necessarily goth relevant, although most goths would probably get the joke. I do think it's kind of funny. I think that there was some thought that went into the descriptor or the scenario laid out in the middle there, and captioning it to that haircut. So I think it's a clever joke. Whoever made the meme. But for our purposes here,
It is posted on electronic body memes. There's no mention of goth.
so that is fair enough then, and I think it is pretty funny. It's pretty clever. So I'll give it 3 out of 5 barbershops.
I like it. It's kind of clever. I think I'd go with 3 out of 7 stompy boots.
On the goth scale, it is 0 muscles. But on the industrial scale, on the EBM scale, it is 5 hates.
Alright. Right. Let's see if we have any more memes. No, we did. This is the best description of 90s industrial goth. Question mark. Transylvanian hard cheese. What do you think, Gatekeeper?
Aged in a spine-chilling Romanian salt cave. Was there a club called the Romanian Salt Cave?
That would be a great club name.
Yeah.
Especially if it were in a cave.
Cave cheese.
But what is industrial goth? These things, they don't make sense! Though, Transylvanian hard cheese. Yeah, that's European industrial from the 90s, alright.
Yeah, I would say this is also a lot of goth rock from the 90s. If you think of like Paralyzed Age and Nosferatu, those bands, definitely Transylvanian hard cheese for sure. I think that's a pretty funny descriptor. I guess this is a real type of cheese. I like this meme. It's pretty clever. I will dock points for the industrial goth thing, because industrial goth is not a thing. If they said the best description of 90s industrial and goth, the meme would have been perfect.
Yep.
So docking some points for that. But you know what? I'm going to give this 4 out of 5 cheddars.
Yeah. I'm thinking kind of the same. I really like this one because it's amusing. Would have used like 90s goth rock or industrial or whatever and split it up instead of industrial goth. It would have been spot on. So I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 bats. What do you give it, Gatekeeper?
Well, it is technically not a meme again, because it is a post of a picture with a description, and they call themselves Hitler Puncher, the Vault of Frankenstein. Something tells me their knowledge of goth is limited at best. Yet they have access to Transylvanian hard cheese. What's up with that? Somebody give them a book about the subculture or something. A mixtape. Anything. While they're in the hole. Because they're banished! Enjoy your cheese.
And you know what? I am going to start using the phrase hard cheese because that's actually a really useful phrase. Like, you know, like 80s new wave is really hard cheese.
Oh, yes. Very true. Right, are we ready for the next one if we have one?
You cheese me right round, cheese me right round.
Exactly.
Like Velveeta, baby.
Oh, we had some more here. The flyer, a fancy Gothic castle, and the location, a rundown industrial site or a bar. Sounds very, very appropriate to the locations here in Stockholm. What do we think, Gatekeeper?
It is the perfect location. The only thing that would make it better is warm beer and a broken toilet. Do not want to party where it is fancy, because it will not be fancy for long. But the meme is apt. The flyer will be all, oh, la-di-da, look at us. We're all, as my daughter would say, fisticated. Then you turn up and it's like, this is a dive bar shithole! I feel like I've been banished!
That's sophisticated with a capital F.
What do you think, Kelly?
I like this meme. I think the thing that I like about this meme is it does conjure specific instances to mind. When you look at it, you're going to think of specific events that you've gone to that this would fit the description of. For me, I recently went to a show that would fit the bill for this scenario. I went to see Nox Novacula. And they were playing at a local punk bar here. It's just this hole-in-the-wall, super divey punk bar that we have here called the Rock Room. And, of course, like Nox Novacula, if you're familiar with the band, you kind of know some of the imagery that they use in, like, their album covers and stuff like that. But honestly, the venue was perfect for a death rock show. So it was enjoyable. Now, the outside the venue doesn't look quite that run down, but the flyer versus venue scenario definitely reminded me of that show that I went to recently. So I like this meme. It's not laugh out loud hilarious. It's just more amusing and relatable. So you know what? I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5 dive bars.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. This is spot on Stockholm, let me tell you. Like every single goth event here in Stockholm has like these fancy flyers. They look awesome. Like, and then you go to the location and it's a rundown industrial site. It's like, oh, okay, is this where we're gonna party? And then you go in and it's also a rundown old industrial place, like a slaughterhouse and some stuff like that. So it's very spot on, but not exactly laughable. It's just like, oh, this is amusing because this is exactly how it is. So yeah, quite amusing. I'd give it 3 out of 5 rundown bars.
The meme is apt.
Exactly.
What more can be said? The meme is apt. They promote one thing, they deliver another. Pray they do not change the music from what they advertise.
Oh, now that never happens.
Yeah. Right, are we ready for the next one? I think there may be one or two more.
All right, let's see him.
Goths working from home, be like. I'm not sure what cartoon that is from, but
Inspector
like
Gadget.
Classic.
It's Dr. Claw. Mad Cat. I'll get you, Gadget, next time! Next time! Wow!
Didn't that happen about 20 minutes ago?
So I guess in a way it is true, because at home you're going to be looking for all your gadgets to do things with. And you'll have some angry cat trying to stop you from working. Because you should be patting the cat. And you're thinking your fist constantly.
Yep. That is very
Don't know
true.
about wearing the spiky bands and the rings and the gauntlets at home, though. Does any goth wear silver gauntlets?
Why not?
Probably not while they're working from home. They're probably working from home in black sweatpants.
I guess it depends what you're doing from home.
True. I mean, you could do like me. Sometimes when I've had meetings and I'm sitting at home, have a shirt on, looking proper, and then I sit there in pajama shorts.
So I like this meme for a number of reasons. First of all, fun fact about Inspector Gadget. The Inspector Gadget movie with Matthew Broderick, I think that was in the 90s. It was filmed in the city I live in. So I remember when they were doing filming for that movie. So I appreciate the Inspector Gadget reference. You know, it's not like laugh out loud funny. It is relatable, though. Everyone I know who works from home and has a cat, their cat is constantly pestering them for attention while they're trying to work. So it's true. It's relatable. I will give it, I don't know, 2 out of 5 gadgets.
Yep. Yeah, it's very relatable. With a cat, specifically, because Alice, she is always trying to sleep on my keyboard. So yeah, 2 out of 5 sounds fair. Give 2 out of 5 cats. What do you say, Gatekeeper?
It's still not very goth. But it is appropriate under COVID conditions, maybe? Have I had problems with Gatekeeper Cat stopping my online gatekeeping? Yes, I have. It gets annoying. I cannot gatekeep fast enough!
That's what I'm here for.
I must keep the posers out. They must go no further. Now! Not when Cat says so.
You know, you gotta appreciate at least that the reference is not an overused reference. I don't know. This may be the first Inspector Gadget meme that I've seen. So I can appreciate the, you know, pulling a wild card reference in it.
Yeah.
It is an appropriate use of Dr. Claw.
Yeah. All right, so I think we have agreed that this is just okay. Let's see the next one. Go Gadget meme.
Oh, that was all of them.
Oh, back to the top of the stack.
Yep. That was all of them. This was the first one. Top notch.
All right, so my gatekeeper, let's hear your thoughts overall on the meme pickings this year. I feel like it was very hit and miss. Not exactly the same level of selection that we had last year as far as quality goes.
Last year, at least what Elitist Joe tells me, you had the pick of the litter. This year, you are picking through the litter! The kitty litter! There was nothing good to take. The good memes had been banished. All you were left with was the holes. But some holes were okay. If just for a minute. As a slight distraction from needing to keep the gates.
All right. Overall, I have a hypothesis about the meme quality drop from 2021 to 2022. I think in 2021, we had all these great memes from the shutdown when people were locked inside and people had all the time in the world to get creative, to think of memes, to make memes. And this year, everyone was excited to get back out to events and, not as many people putting time and effort into memes as we had before. So my hope is that in the coming year, we will see a nicer selection of memes. Maybe Elitist Joe needs to give the internet some motivational speaking on memes. So we'll have to ask Elitist Joe that.
Joe has been a little quiet this year. He's in a creative hole. I banished him. Is why he's not here.
So, Dave, how do you feel about overall the meme selection this year?
Yeah, it was slim pickings this year. A few of them was okay, but it seems like there's been a lot of rehashes. Like when I've been checking around for memes, it's been a lot of rehashes and nothing really new and exciting, which was a bit disappointing. But yeah, I do love this one though.
Yeah, a lot of the funniest memes that I've seen across my feed recently were some of the ones that we had last year, or ones that I've, ones that are memes that maybe aren't goth memes. Some really great random nonsense memes this year. But as far as goth memes, the goth meme creators gotta step up their game, and I'm guilty of that too, because I used to sometimes once in a while I'd make a goth meme. I'm not really a meme page, but maybe I could in the coming year get a little more into the meme game again. Try and get some goth memes out there. And of course we do not bring Elitist Joe memes to this episode. So some of the best goth memes on the internet are not within our picks for Gothy Roundtable episode. But some of these were not bad. The Bauhaus into a Bau home one, that one got me.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was probably the best of the lots.
Yeah, there were a few gems.
I'd seen the Bauhaus in the middle of our street meme before. It's similar, but not the same.
All right. Well, before we take a look at the chat, Elitist Gatekeeper, I am wondering if we'd be able to talk to ATAC.
Hang on. Hang on. He's giving me a gatekeeper's work is never done.
You must retrieve him from the banished hole.
What? What are you doing? No! Unhand me!
What do I fucking do?
What's with that guy?
Well, A-Attack, welcome back to the round table. So, last year we had Elitist Joe on to review memes. This year we had the Gatekeeper. So, A-Attack,
is that one of the memes you guys did? Is that one of the memes you guys did?
One of the memes that we did?
The Nicolas Cage thing. Yeah, right there.
Yeah,
you still got one up. How do you do, fellow goths? Classic.
So, A-Attack, tell our viewers a little bit about who you are, what you do in the goth scene, any projects you have going on, and where they can find you.
Well, I could take the Elitist Joe line here and say, if you don't know who I am, well, obviously you're not goth. That's the sort of thing he'd say. But, well, I do many things. Excuse me a second. I'm getting over a cold. Right, okay. People have probably saw the Gatekeeper ducking down like that the whole time, thinking, oh, he must be doing lines of cocaine or something. I was like, no, he was wiping his nose, because he got a cold too. It's just, I don't know, it's gone through the whole house. Anyway, yes, people may know me as A-Tac. I have a YouTube channel. I DJ. I'm one of the moderators in Goth and a few other subreddits to do with goth. Of course, you already know about it, Elitist Joe. I mean, those of you who are here probably already know about that. Those of you who are watching this on YouTube may or may not, but just have a look search for Elitist Joe on Facebook. The page is actually called Gothy Goth. So it's not hard to forget. And Elitist Joe also has an Instagram, which is mostly just reposts from the Facebook anyway, and there's not as much content there. But it's good to branch out. Let's see. I've got a couple of music projects which I'm trying to have the time to put onto Bandcamp, including a new one that I'm working on called Never Smile, which I've basically got some song concepts and some lyrics written out, but I have to start recording on those. My other music projects, of course, were Corpulence on the Catwalk and Hypnophile, Corp Cat being my Darkwave project and Hypnophile being more industrial oriented. And I've got music for them both up on YouTube, but I used to have everything on Last FM until they changed it all. I need to get it all up on Bandcamp, and it'll all be for free anyway, so you can just take what you want. But yeah, have I missed anything? I don't think I have. I think that's about everything.
Well, you do a lot of appearances across, or you do guest appearances.
Oh yeah, I used to write. I was writing articles for the Belfry Network, which hosts Cemetery Confessions, but I seem to have stopped. I don't know why. It could be because on Elitist Joe, for a while I was doing like a Thursday thing where he'd just rant about stuff. So I was doing it more in short form rather than having to write articles. And people seem to like that, but then I sort of stopped doing it because, I don't know, inspiration's been weird this year. It's kind of come and gone. But still, with the Gothquisition episodes, I'm in those too. We've done a few riff tracks for movies, which you can access via Cemetery Confessions Patreon. And they can be quite funny. I still think the first one we did is the best one. Though making me watch Queen of the Damned again after so many years was interesting because I actually liked it better now than I ever did when I was younger. I mean, it's still not great, but it wasn't terrible. But yeah, it was just things like that. And see me posting around the internet, acting like an idiot. It's like, hey, there's ATAC. We don't like him. It's like, good.
All right. Well, for anyone who is watching this back on YouTube, I'm going to link some of ATAC's social media and projects in the description for the video. I'm thinking that now would be a good time to scan through if there were any questions or comments we want to respond to in the chat. I know some of them were kind of just real-time commentary on what we were talking about, but Dave, have you noticed any noteworthy like questions or comments that we might want to address?
No, there wasn't many questions per se regarding anything. It was mostly comments, as you said, on what were happening at the moment. So I think we're caught up on everything.
Excellent. Looks like there was a lot of amusing commentary from the viewers. So that's in the Twitch chat for those of you who are watching live. If you're watching back on YouTube, there is that little chat widget in the top right corner of the screen, but you'll have to probably watch it on a bigger screen to be able to read some of those. Any closing thoughts from you, ATAC, on goth memes for this year on Roundtable?
Well, I can't really talk because I've kind of dropped the ball a bit myself, so it's just how it is. Sometimes the inspiration's there, sometimes it's not, and it's just, sometimes real life gets in the way. I actually found the opposite to what a lot of people, from what you were saying, I could overhear it and that, talking about people making more memes because they're at home and they're bored. I found it completely sapped my creativity. I guess I'm one of those people that needs to be busy to a certain level, you know what I mean? Otherwise, I just get, it's like, yes, I'm supposed to do this, that, and the other, and it becomes crippling.
Yeah, that makes sense. For me, I felt similarly with making YouTube content. I feel like going out to events and being out there in the world, experiencing the goth scene firsthand gives me a lot of inspiration. So when I was stuck at home, I didn't have as much inspiration.
It gives you a reason to do it because online you're going to see some interaction with people, but in person you experience that interaction firsthand. It's not the same.
Hey, your son's got an internet girlfriend.
Yeah, and I think that it really depends on the person. We saw that a lot with musicians too. Some musicians during the shutdown were kind of taking a step back from music, and some musicians were putting out tons of new music. So everyone kind of gets their creative energy and their creative juices differently. But 2022 or this past year, whatever, not the peak year for goth memes, but I'm sure we're going to have some some good ones in the future, and of course there were some diamonds in the rough within the mix this year.
I mean, if you throw enough shit at a wall, some of it's going to stick. So there's going to be something good. You may have to wade through thousands of them to find it, but it'll be there. And there's always going to be somebody who's thought of a really cool idea for something that no one else has. Like, I mean, that's the other problem too. If there isn't much happening, there's not much topical stuff happening, all you're doing is rehashing Cure memes. Like, personally, I try not to rehash memes. I think I go a little hard on the Andrew Eldritch memes, personally. But even then, I space them out over time.
Yeah,
And I've made a few
a
different
memes
joke.
myself.
Yeah. But the problem is, if you do it with a band that's too obscure, nobody knows what the hell you're talking about. Like, there was one meme that I made that said, name that band. And it had two pictures of Peter Lorre. One was yellow and one was red.
That shouldn't be too obscure, though. The red Lorre, yellow Lorre reference, especially within the.
Nobody got it.
Really?
Nobody got it. Or maybe I think maybe one or two, but most people, unless it's a joke about one of your cookie cutter bands, they've got no clue. But then again, that's what Elitist Joe is all about. You know, goth memes for goth people. If outsiders don't get it, that's the way it's supposed to work.
Yeah. You know, we had some band references in the memes last year that were not your typical The Cure, Sisters of Mercy, Joy Division, Siouxsie memes.
Yeah.
We had I know there was at least like one or two Drab Majesty memes in there that were pretty good.
Yeah.
There were a few, and I didn't see, you're right, I haven't seen a lot of like new music reference memes this year.
Yeah.
I guess, I mean, maybe the newer bands are becoming more popular, but people don't know if anyone's listening to them other than themselves. There's a possibility.
What new bands?
There's heaps of new bands.
Not The Cure.
There is tons of new music coming out right now, so maybe everyone's just too busy making new music to make memes.
Could be. Or attending shows, because we had so long not being able to.
Yeah, that is very true. Joe, any words of wisdom to impart on our viewers before we sign off here?
Oh, jeez, words of wisdom. You want me to give words of wisdom? That's Elitist Joe's job. He's the motivator. I'm just the shit kicker behind the decks at the club. Don't ask the DJ for metal. Know the difference between goth and industrial. There you go. There's some words of wisdom.
Those are some good takeaways.
Request Billie Eilish, and do not be surprised if you get laughed out of the room.
Well, that's all good advice.
One more. When those elitists are trying to educate you, they're trying to do you a favour. So when you go to a goth club, you don't make an ass of yourself.
Yes. Dave, you wore the uniform this time.
Of course.
I felt like for the past few episodes, I feel like I've been the only one. You and Caroline have left me hanging.
Aye, this time I remembered.
Those are all very good pieces of advice, A-Tag Joe. So for everyone watching this, we are switching up our upload or streaming schedule for Gothy Roundtable. We are now switching to be every other month rather than every month, because we want to focus on quality over quantity. We do have also a season break at the end of each year, so we'll probably be putting out about 5 of these episodes a year. Our next episode is going to be in August. We are going to be joined by Mouse and Mark from Communion After Dark to talk about this year's Absolution Fest. So be sure to follow the Gothy Roundtable page on Facebook for the event listing for the next episode. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, everyone who tuned into the live streaming. Thank you to everyone who's watching this back on YouTube and continues to support the show. Dave, any closing remarks for our viewers?
No, stay awesome, stay safe, and if you ever need any question answered about goth whatsoever, reach out to Kelly, myself, or anyone on our Goth or Gothy Discord. Great places.
Yeah, and I think we lost video on ATAC Joe, but
yep.
ATAC, thank you so much for being our guest, for returning for a second year in a row for our memes episode. This is one of our viewer favorites. Always a pleasure. Thank you everyone so much.
Take care everyone. Stay awesome.